Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Young and Restless preview. Tracy shares her suspicions about Laurent with Jack, and spoiler, reveals their history with Aristotle Dumas. In the latest promo for Young and the Restless, Tracy finally appears to be onto the fact that something is not right with Alan, and Phyllis' emotions get the best of her. Plus, the mystery of Aristotle Dumas deepens. Ever since Victor told Lily that Damien's rise to power in business came at the hands of a mysterious benefactor named Aristotle Dumas, she's been interested in finding out more. However, it appears Victor didn't share everything with her. Coming up, Michael says to Victor, "That makes it sound like you and Dumas have a history I don't know about." Victor replies, "Yes, we do." Billy and Nick, with help from Chance, managed to rescue Sharon and Phyllis, and while the incident forced Sharon to confront Nick about their feelings, Phyllis remained terrified that the person who did this to them was still out there. On the verge of a total breakdown, Phyllis cries to Billy in the park, "I can't let my kids see me like this." He asks, "How can I help?" She replies, "I have an idea. I have an idea of how you can help." As they were about to celebrate Alan's proposal, Tracy saw a mysterious message on his phone about precautions being taken at the clinic after an incident. He made an absurd claim he'd been hacked. As she brought the incident up to her family, Kyle made the connection between the texts, which sounded like alerts, and the fact that Sharon and Phyllis were held in a clinic. Then came another shocker. Alan told Tracy he needed to head to Paris on his own to prepare a surprise for her before their very rushed wedding. It appears Tracy finally comes to a realization as next week she tells Jack it's Alan. Jack asks, "Wait, what about Alan?" Tracy cries, "I am not sure he is who he says he is." Tracy Abbott has always been the voice of reason in the Abbott family, but in an upcoming episode of The Young and the Restless, she finds herself deeply unsettled. Her concerns center around Alan Laurent, a man who has recently stepped into their lives, and a name from the past, Aristotle Dumas, who brings even more intrigue to the picture. Tracy's growing suspicions. Tracy has been keeping a close eye on Alan ever since he arrived in Genoa City. At first, she welcomed him with open arms, but something about his behavior has started to raise red flags. He seems too charming, too calculated, and she can't shake the feeling that he's hiding something. When she finally voices her concerns to Jack Abbott, he initially dismisses her worries as overprotectiveness. "Tracy, Alan has been nothing but kind to you," Jack reminds her. "Are you sure you're not just looking for a problem where there isn't one?" But Tracy isn't convinced. "Jack, I've been around enough smooth talkers to know when someone isn't being completely honest," she insists. "There's something off about him, and I'm going to find out what it is." Alan's connection to Aristotle Dumas. Meanwhile, Alan himself is doing his best to keep his past buried. But when an unexpected figure from his history resurfaces, everything threatens to come crashing down. That figure is none other than Aristotle Dumas, a powerful businessman with a reputation for bending the rules and breaking them when necessary. Ashley Abbott is the first to bring up Aristotle's name after overhearing a cryptic phone call Alan has late at night. "Alan, who's Aristotle Dumas?" she asks, crossing her arms. Alan stiffens but quickly regains his composure. "Just an old acquaintance," he replies smoothly. "Nothing to worry about." But Ashley isn't buying it. She enlists Tracy's help, and together, the Abbott sisters start digging into Alan's past. What they uncover is shocking. Alan and Aristotle Dumas were once business partners, until their dealings turned sour, and Alan barely escaped with his reputation intact. Jack takes action. When Jack learns the full extent of Alan's history with Aristotle, he realizes that Tracy's suspicions were justified. He confronts Alan directly, demanding to know what his true intentions are in Genoa City. "You've been hiding something since the day you got here," Jack says sternly. "If you're not honest with me right now, you won't like what happens next." Alan hesitates but finally admits that he came to Genoa City not just to reconnect with Tracy, but also to escape Aristotle's looming influence. "He's not the kind of man you cross," Alan confesses.
With this revelation,
"I thought I left
Abbott
that part of
family
my
is
life
thrown
behind,
into turmoil.
but he's found me Tracy feels betrayed but also conflicted. Was Alan's interest in her genuine, or was she just a pawn in his escape plan? Jack, meanwhile, is determined to protect his family from whatever danger Aristotle Dumas might bring their way. The history between Alan and Aristotle. In a dramatic turn, Aristotle himself arrives in Genoa City, ready to settle old scores. His presence sends shockwaves through the town, especially when a surprising ally, Victor Newman, recognizes him from years past. Victor warns Jack, Aristotle isn't just another businessman. He's a master manipulator, and if Alan has unfinished business with him, you better believe it's going to get messy. As more details come to light, it turns out Alan and Aristotle weren't just business partners. They were entangled in a web of illicit deals, secrets, and betrayal. Their past includes a mysterious disappearance, a failed multi-million-dollar deal, and a power struggle that nearly destroyed both of them. Tracy's decision. With all the revelations coming to light, Tracy is left to make a heart-wrenching choice. Can she trust Alan, or is he beyond redemption? Alan pleads with her, insisting that he truly cares about her and never meant to bring danger to her family. But Tracy, weary from years of heartbreak, isn't sure she's willing to take the risk. Jack, on the other hand, has had enough. Determined to protect his sister and the Abbott legacy, he issues a stern warning to Alan. If you bring even an ounce of trouble to this family, you won't have to worry about Aristotle Dumas. I'll deal with you myself. What's next? As Aristotle Dumas begins making power moves in Genoa City, it's clear that the Abbotts, and possibly even the Newmans, are about to be pulled into a dangerous game. Will Alan finally break free from his past, or will Aristotle drag him, and Tracy, down with him? One thing is certain, The Young and the Restless is about to heat up with betrayal, danger, and long-buried secrets. Fans won't want to miss a moment of this unfolding drama.